I'm Alex Rivers from YourGuitarCoach.com. I'm coming at you with a lesson today on scale sequencing. Scale sequencing is a great way to practice your scales so they don't feel like you're doing scales. It helps break them up into little tiny patterns off each step. That way it feels a little more musical and you can find different patterns and different ways of phrasing your notes through your scales. I'm going to demonstrate the scale sequencing using our A minor pentatonic scale. It's a very common scale and it's one of the first ones that a lot of guitarists use when they start to learn scales. Just to review our A minor pentatonic, we're going to start off on the 6th string on the 5th fret with our first finger. Then you use your pinky on the 8th fret, 6th string. Then you use your first finger on the 5th fret, 5th string. And your third finger on the 7th fret, 5th string. Then your first finger on the 4th string, 5th fret. Then your third finger on the 4th string, 7th fret. Then your first finger on the 5th fret, 3rd string. Then your third finger on the 7th fret, 3rd string. Then your first finger on the 2nd string, 5th fret. Now your pinky goes to the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And then your first finger is on the 5th fret on the 1st string. And then your pinky is on the 8th fret on the 1st string. So going through that again. Okay, so that's our A minor pentatonic scale. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a sequence off of each step of that scale. So the sequence we're going to do is we're going to send 3 notes off of each step, then go back a note to one of the notes one of the following notes. So we're going to start on the first note of the A minor scale, which is our 5th fret, 6th string, and you go ascend 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go back to 1 on the 2nd note of the scale and ascend 3 from there. 1, 2, 3. Then you go back to the note, which has been our 3rd step, and ascend 3 steps from there. 1, 2, 3. Then you go back to the 4th step of the A minor pentatonic scale and ascend 3 notes from there. 1, 2, 3. Then you go back to what would be our 5th step and ascend 3 notes from there. 1, 2, 3, then back 1, 1, 2, 3, then back 1, 1, 2, 3, and 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 then you get to the end. And then you just reverse the scale that way again. 1, 2, 3, back 1, 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 1, 2, 3. Let me do that a little bit faster so you can kind of hear how it sounds a little more musical and a little more fluid and how it breaks the scale up a little bit better. Also, here's a close-up of it so you can get a better view. I'm going to move my hand up on the fretboard so we can get a tighter shot so you can see so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm starting here at the 7th fret. The pattern stays the same. So 1, 2, 3, back 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 1, 2, 3. it comes to scale sequencing, there's many different ways of doing it. There's many different types of sequencing. The idea is to find a pattern and basically sequence or do that stepping pattern off of each note off the scale. And you can do it with any scale. The idea though is to use it with scales that you're very familiar with so you can focus on your attention on what the sequence is. So another example of one would be is if we're again using A minor pentatonic box. In this case is we're going to go through again each step. But this time, instead of going ascending 3 steps and going back one, I'm going to start one step, I'm going to skip the second step and go straight to the third one, and then go back to the step I skipped and do the same thing. So it's like a note, skip, note, back, skip, note, back to note I skipped, note, skip, note, note, skip, note, back to the note I skipped, note. See, I still motion to the note that I'm skipping so I can keep track and also demonstrate and display that I am still going through the pattern. I'm just skipping a step, but going back to start again, but skipping the next step that comes after it. So this is how it will sound a little bit more sped up. So it's a way you're still playing the A minor pentatonic scale, and so you can use that when you're soloing. You're just breaking it up a little bit differently. So I'm using the 2 different sequencing patterns, just mixing them in between because I practice them to get very comfortable with them. So there's like I said before, many different types of sequencing, and you can do the same type of sequencing off of different patterns, off of different scales. My name is Alex. I'm with YourGuitarCoach.com. Please visit our YouTube channel and subscribe. I'll be posting videos on a regular basis. I also teach lessons via Skype. You can go to YourGuitarCoach.com where you can find out more information and sign up for Skype lessons there. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to our next lesson.